All right. What is up, YouTube? What's up, TikTok? What's up, Instagram? What's up, Book of Faces? Today, we're going to be talking all about food stamps and these food stamps updates because I know a lot of people may be on them. Do you think the system is like trying to, control over what people are eating and all that kind of stuff? So let me bring Pooh Hef up here so we can talk more about this. What's up, Heifer?
Hey, can you hear me? You still can't hear me? Ah, damn.
I don't know. So yeah, we're gonna be he's getting his mic together.
No, there's nothing wrong with my mic.
The 2026, the food stamps. Well, they're not called food stamps anymore. It's called SNAP. And let me see. I apologize for being late. Also, I had a lot of stuff going on this morning. Usually, everybody's like, "Well, let me call her right before the live," like right before the live. So, yeah, I had to take a couple phone calls early this morning. So, I know it as food stamps. I'm an 80s baby, and that's what we knew it as. So, SNAP is what it's called now, and SNAP represents Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. So keep in mind that SNAP is all about nutrition now. It's not just food stamps. The food stamp, I know people still call it the food stamp office and whatnot, but it's a little bit more than that.
Can you hear me now?
We're here on. Why is it not letting me do it?
Can you hear me now?
Okay. Well, it's not letting me do it. There's a lot of stuff going on here. There's a lot of stuff.
You can't.
How I used to be able to make both of us one size. And how come I'm not seeing the comments? There's a lot going on here. It is a lot. So welcome in, everybody. Welcome in if you are here behind the scenes and whatnot. Thank you, everybody over here on Facebook. I appreciate you. Tickety Talk, we getting it together. I don't know why I can't hear Pooh Hef at all.
Turn it up.
It is up. I hear you now.
Oh.
Yeah, I hear you now. Okay. There we go. Say again, I apologize. So, how are you feeling today? How are you feeling?
I'm good.
You good?
Uh-huh.
Both our teams won, so that's what's up. That's what matters.
Yeah.
It won't let me expand both on Tickety Talk.
Why not?
I don't know. So I don't know.
Well, you just give it up. You just be done. You just be done. You be like, yeah, I give up. Never mind.
Yeah, because we already started the show. I don't have time to really mess with it like that right now. So yeah, so we're talking today. Today we're talking all about the food stamps and the updates and how do you guys feel about it? Do you feel like the government is like trying to mandate and control what everybody's trying to eat? I know back in the day, the actual food stamp, like paper food stamps. And we used to go to the store and get like some little BS stuff. And then my auntie would, you get change back and then she would like go get her cigarettes with it and stuff like that. But you have to buy something food related. I was like, oh my God, this is so ghetto.
Yeah, I came from an era that I was able. My mom never smoked or drank, but my uncles and aunts, older cousins, they all smoked, and they would make me go to the store, and I would be a conglomerate of dollars and food stamp dollars, and so they're like, "Yo, buy something." So you can use a change. But cigarettes back in the day used to be like $2, like $3, right? So I would buy candy. I would buy candy with the food stuff. And it was crazy because the convenience store clerk, they didn't give a damn.
Okay, they knew what we were doing.
Didn't care. Yeah, like they didn't care. They were like, yeah. And I was there doing it so much, they already knew. So they already had the cigarettes right there, and it's crazy that you can say now, like, yo, I used to buy cigarettes when I was like 10, 11 years old.
What's up,
Like
Simply Cam?
they would just sell it to you. Like that's crazy.
Yeah. Now, how come I see? Hey, Auntie Evelyn, I can see the comments. Like, why can't I see the comments over here on StreamYard?
Oh, I can see the comments. Everybody's just saying good morning.
Okay, there we go. Let me go to here. It's like a lot of stuff going on my end. Hey, Auntie Evelyn and everybody. And Simply Cam's birthday is tomorrow over here on TikTok. And yeah, we have some people over here in the bushes, over here on the Book of Faces. So yeah, as of 2026, well, right now you can buy whatever you want. Whatever you want on food stamps. Let's make that clear. Enjoy it while you can if you own them food stamps. She Blooms, what's up? I think that's Rashida. My old friend. No, right, Pooh. The 70s, 80s were such a different time.
Yeah, like
times changing now.
That you cannot now you have to understand like if they take away the fact that you can't buy like junk food, because at first I was all for it, and then when you brought up the fact that part that triggered that memory, I was like, oh, you know what? I used to buy candy.
Let me read this so everybody can be up to date. So as of 2025, EBT, the VIA supplement S.N.A.P, covers most junk foods in most states, but this is changing. Several states have already received federal waivers to restrict certain purchases, such as unhealthy items, with more pursuing similar bans. So already some states are like, you can't buy junk food with your EBT cards. And it also says under federal rules, SNAP funds can be used for these items as of 2026. So I'm believing January 2026.
January 1st.
Okay. Things that are going to be covered by EBT as of 2026 in January: fruits and vegetables, your meats, your dairy products, bread and cereal. Now they didn't specify. You can still get that Captain Crunch or, whatever. Other foods including snacks, candies, cookies, and non-alcoholic beverages.
The thing is, didn't they used to have the generic, like when you would go to the grocery store and you have to use your food stamps? Wasn't it only you can buy like generic stuff at one time?
I think so. I'm not that far back. I just remember the paper food stamps and buying the cigarettes, and we got a little bit of candy and we was happy.
Yeah, now I'm confused because I remember my mom wasn't on food stamps a long time. She was in college, and because she had gotten $1 raise, she didn't qualify for food stamps anymore. But I remember going to the grocery store, and she had a book of stamps, right? She had a book of stamps, and she bought a whole bunch of generic stuff, right? So I was under the opinion that you only can get generic stuff anyway. So, like, if you're telling me you can't buy junk food, right?
Yeah, see, it's not called food stamps no more, though. That thing is called SNAP, so it's Nutritional Assistance Program. So I guess they're trying to make people healthier. But my thing is, now, okay, people who are, my opinion, this is just me speaking. This is not the way of the world. But, okay, food stamps is for people who can't afford food. So they are stretching that dollar. They're getting that 10 for 10 and, romaine noodles, the snacks for the kids and stuff like that. So now, as of 2026, they're already banning soda. You can't buy soda with food stamps in some states like Arkansas, Indiana, and I've seen some other ones. But yeah, these are people who can't afford stuff. So they are stretching that little piece of assistance if they're not selling the stamps. Let's get that clear. But yeah, they're trying to stretch that dollar out. And that nutritional stuff is good, but it costs more. So it's like using up more of their food stamps. And it's not going to spread as much. That's my whole thing.
Well, so what? There's only certain things qualify?
Like you won't be able to buy junk food anymore in 2026. You can't buy chips and sodas, cakes and things like that. It's going to be all nutrition, meat, dairy, healthy stuff. stuff that you actually need, not junk food. You can't buy frozen pizzas and stuff like that. And as they start moving this ban more and more.
So you're saying they can't? Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can't buy no pizza rolls.
Well, no, okay. Oh, okay. So you can't do stuff like that. Like you can't.
They're trying to eliminate people buying junk food with the stamps.
Okay, so I'm trying to like picture my groceries. I technically buy healthy, so I'm not tripping on that. But if I had to, so what? You can't get butter?
You can.
Coffee?
Butter. I guess I don't know. They don't have an actual list as of right now, but they're saying they're eliminating junk food like chips and Pop-Tarts and stuff like that.
Chips?
Yeah, unhealthy stuff.
Tortilla chips ain't really unhealthy. Like, how you gonna eat your nachos?
That's what I'm saying. They're trying to get people to eat healthier.
You can't eat a healthy nacho.
You can. Like, you can't buy like Doritos and stuff. I don't know how they're actually going to do it. It's just kind of vague right now, but they are in the process of eliminating buying junk food. So do you see in the future, like, they haven't, like, right now they have like the junk food on sale. Okay, here's 10 for 10. Here's the clearance section and whatnot. Do you see them like pushing that healthy food to get like lower prices?
I just think it's going to be a big cluster F, because like starting next year in April, like when I looked at the list, I was like, oh great, of course Texas is on it. Mm-hmm. Like, look, like Texas is really trying to make they're trying to make us so bland that nobody's ever going to want to come here again. So it's like Texas will ban sweetened drinks and candy. This includes beverages with 5 grams or more of added sugar and drinks with artificial sweeteners.
Yeah, and this is just the start. Like they still adding on to this list.
Yeah, right. So it's like Texas, Arkansas, Idaho, Utah. You know what? It might not work, because you know what they tried to do a couple of years ago? They tried to ban the soft drinks. Remember well, in Texas, they used to say that you couldn't get like the soft drink, you couldn't get it larger than 32 ounces. Because at one time it was ridiculous. They had like the big 64 ounces.
Yeah, but I'm asking you, like, do you think this is a good thing or a bad thing in the long run?
I think it's a personal thing. Like, I just don't agree with. I don't agree with. That's the only thing I don't like about like government, is that it's like they're in your household at this point. So it's like
they're controlling what you eat.
Yeah, and I don't like. So you're saying I can't, like, everybody has a cheat day that eats healthy, and they might want to like a soda, or they might want to just. And you're telling me I can't afford that luxury because of the fact the government's like, no.
You can get a healthier. You might not be able to get that Pepsi or that Coca-Cola, but you may be able to get like I don't know, whatever, Coke Zero. I don't know the healthier options. Crazy.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, so I don't know if it's a thin line to me. It's a very, very, very thin line. It's like, I get it, but who are you to tell me what's healthy and what's not? You know, I don't know.
Miss Cheryl thinks it's a good idea so moms can stop, I guess, buying junk food. I don't know. Like, I understand where you're coming from, Miss Cheryl. My thing is, like, the people who really use it and really need it, and the ones who ain't trying to hustle the system, like, I feel like they're trying to, like, I've never been in that situation. I only have one daughter, by the way, in case people don't know that I have one daughter. So I never had.
Why would anybody think you have more than one?
No, just saying, like, new people coming in. Everybody don't know. I'm almost at 5.94 now. So, I'm gaining people every day. So I just want to reiterate. I only have one daughter. I never had like 4 or 5 kids, so I had to stretch the dollar for. So, but I can imagine, having all these mouths to feed, that 10 for 10, and working whatever works, whatever's on sale at the grocery store, and making it, make sure everybody's fed. So, but I do understand what the system is trying to do, but at the same time, I don't know, because the nutritional stuff is pricier.
Yeah. And so that, like, I don't know. It's just that, I don't know. It's hard to say anything because of the fact that I was younger. There was no such thing as nutritional value. Right. So it's like, and you're right. Everything's expensive, healthy wise. So now it comes down to what can you afford if you are just hungry. Like, I don't know. It's just a weird argument.
Yeah, like it's a 50-50. What's up, DC? Why can't some people buy sweets and treats for their kids? Like instead of like regular fruit roll-ups, you would have to get the healthier ones. So like the fruit roll-ups being $2-3, you're gonna have to buy the $5-7 ones because those healthier ones. Mm-hmm. So if you get like $300 in stamps a month, that's gonna go by really fast. It's gonna
be like how, yeah, exactly. And it's like you can't even stretch the fake dollar. That's just wild to me. Yeah, that's wild. I don't know if I agree with it.
Yeah, I understand they're trying to get healthy America or whatnot, and that's all good. Do they plan on like increasing the since healthier items cost more, we're gonna up the food stamps $50 per something like yeah, I don't see them doing that, but it would be nice. Nutrients for children, that's what the majority of the quality to get them. Yeah, they're trying to get everybody to be healthier. It's never too late to have more daughters. Boy, bye. But I think it should be a personal choice, although I understand what they are trying to do.
I'm with she blooms. I'm with that. Like, I can't tell you what to eat and not to eat now. Like, I can't tell you, Miss T, I could tell you and you're going to tell me shut up. Right? So it's like, no, I'm saying, hey,
yeah,
you shouldn't be drinking that coffee with that many sugars in it, Like when we went to Starbucks, right? And I laughed at myself because I don't use sugar in my coffee, but for some reason at Starbucks, the coffee is really strong. So I put the 2 raw sugars in it, but I use raw sugar. So somebody could have easily said, "Oh, you don't put too much sugar in your," and I'm like, I'm just doing it for the taste, but
everybody can always criticize. That's a given. Yeah, Miss Cheryl, the government is going to increase it. Yeah, are they? They haven't said anything about that, but they controlling what. Well, another thing is they're giving you the money. Like, here's some money. You can go buy groceries, but do this. Just like I had a friend on Section 8. They're like, we'll pay your rent, but this is what XYZ. You can only have this many people in the house. We're gonna do random pop-ups and check. I was like, oh, this is too much.
And it goes back to this. Okay, so the other argument is, yeah, you should just get up and start working. Because again, like even with people that are on Social Security or SSI, they're only limited to doing certain things. They're only limited to make certain amount of money. Like, like I can't. That's the part. I think my whole argument. I don't want you in my house. Like, I just don't want you in my house. Therefore, you'll never see me on S.N.A.P. You'll never see me on no kind of government assistance as far as Section 8 or any of that stuff because of the fact that now you don't have control of what you're doing in your household.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, for the people who do need this assistance, they are like, hey, okay, if you want these food stamps, if you want this and that, and you want all this assistance, you're going to have to play by our rules. This should and will encourage people to start learning to make things at home. Yeah, it will encourage people to start doing more things at home, some of their own foods, hopefully.
I mean, that's what you would want. You want that in a perfect world, in a perfect society, but
Yeah, I think also I don't judge. I do not judge. Half these people are like dropouts, recovering addicts and stuff. They don't have that, they don't think that way. It's like
there's not enough programs to get people afloat. I think that's what you're getting. Like, if they were using the money to create programs to get people afloat from having to use SNAP. Like, what's the thing when you have your baby? What is that thing that they give you so you can get milk and all that
mine's
stuff?
about to be 20. I know what you're talking about. What is that called? When you have the baby and you get the free,
like the free milk and all that.
It's called WIC, yeah.
That's a great program because people don't realize how expensive it is when you have a kid. You know what I'm saying? And like everything adds up. Like right now, WIC is a great program to me, right? And I understand how that process works. And yeah, it's tedious and all that other crap. But with like SNAP, I think there should be programs attached to it to help you get off of it. So therefore, we don't have to, So you
exactly that part.
Yeah.
And low key, they do have some programs to help you find jobs and everything to be off of. They do kind of have like some. They don't promote it as much as they promote, hey, you just get on this SNAP program, Told myself, I see your point, Miss T. But on the flip side, there are some kids that don't even know what vegetables look like. Okay, that part. Whole family is obese.
Okay. I mean, again, that was one of the downfalls of being a Gen Xer is that we don't. That was like, I remember I'm from the era where they used to have the little center in town, and you would go get your cheese and your butter, right? And they'll give you this big old block of cheese, and then they'll give you the butter.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I never understood, like as I was growing older, I never understood, like even in elementary school when I would eat lunch, there was no nutritional value in school.
They weren't really worried about nutrition then like they are now.
Yeah. Like it's like I'm glad now in high school, like when the kids were in high school, there's no soda machine.
Yeah,
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Because that's crack. That's crack for teenagers.
If they're going to do this, make the healthier foods cheaper. See, the healthier foods have the more organic, it's not all organic, but it has more better nutritional facts. Okay, just a friend saying hi. What's up, Resilient Dad? Let me see, tapping in from the Bay Area. Yeah, he's originally from Indiana, now living in Cali. That's one of the reasons I try to encourage everybody to grow some kind of veggie or fruit. Let's let these kids know what healthy foods look like.
Which should be part of a program for especially undeserving neighborhoods, that don't, Pac said it the best. You can grow a rose in concrete. You know what I'm saying? And to have, like in New York, they have community gardens. And
yeah, we have community gardens.
You got community gardens out there?
Yeah, too? Everybody has. Yeah.
I'm just saying, there's different things that you can.
Speaking of gardens, Pooh Hef has a garden. His stuff is growing. Video coming soon.
I gotta get one. Oh, I didn't post it yet.
Yeah. I made a video. I haven't posted mine either. I cringe every time I see my granddaughter throw some junk in the microwave, pre-made, that pre-packaged, no fruit and no veggies. Okay, that's the cheat day. Well, every day for the kids now is the cheat day. Yes,
I think when the microwave came out, I remember the controversy of it, that you're going to turn into a radioactive thing. And then it became like compact, and then so I blamed the parents on teaching their kids how to, because I'm a latchkey kid, so I would come home to nothing, to nobody, and from school, and there was a microwave, there was like the pot pies and all these other crazy stuff, and you just threw it in the microwave.
Yeah, that's the
go watch cartoons and call it the day. Like,
yeah, that was back in the day. They stopped WIC here in St. Louis, in Missouri. So they about to start stopping WIC now. Golly, like they have no WIC in where she's at.
That's crazy.
I'm just mind blown because that helped people out too. But it was a lot because I remember people like in front of me in the line, they would have like 4 or 5 gallons of milk and 20 things of cereal. I was like, for one baby? This Why y'all got so much milk?
Well, that's like the whole main thing of the Black Panther Party was to feed the neighborhood and feed the children, and they're the first ones to start like the breakfast programs, and you just keep it, and you cut these, you don't support those programs, and then so a lot of these programs that could add substance, they're cutting that, and not, but they want to regulate how you eat at the same time. I just think it's wild.
I do too. These programs are barely minimal just to get you back on the hamster wheel. Some people don't want to be on the hamster wheel. Yeah, some people refuse to get a job. I have a cousin refuse to get a job, like wants to stay on the system. So is this like a boost try to like, okay, well, if you don't like our rules, go get a job.
See, that's a whole different argument too. That's just that's something else. Like, there is a lot of people that will be on SSI by choice. And you're like, how do you survive off of $14,000 a year? Like,
the Urban League, the Boys and Girls
Club, I can't be sympathetic.
In my area, they don't get help. Wow.
See?
It's hard to get funding for these places, but everybody want their kids to go there for free. I'm from an area where during the summer they had food trucks at the park. Okay. You can grow something anywhere. Okay. Deep in the heart of Texas. And like I struggled here with peppers, whereas Pooh have, because it's so dang on hot in Texas, his peppers and they flowering and looking all pretty and stuff. I'm like, well, dang.
I need to go outside and you know what I didn't realize though,
What's that?
Is I didn't know that the top of my roof overcovers the whole patio, so no water. If it ain't windy, the water's not.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting outside looking, and it's dry. It's raining like crazy today. I'm just looking. I'm like, God damn, I'm still watering these flowers.
A lot of these programs are designed to keep people of color stagnant. Just my opinion. Yeah, I can agree with that.
No, that's true. It's true. And it only
I haven't heard Latchkey in a while.
Yeah. I was a latchkey kid for real. That's what happens when you're like from a single parent household, and it's crazy. My mom was a nurse, and my mom tried to be as nutritional as possible, and being West Indian as well is you knew vegetables, and it was affordable because it was always affordable. Vegetables were affordable. But now it's not. Like, when Miss T came to Houston and we were at HEB, it didn't dawn on me until later when we were looking. Like, I don't ever go into the fruit section like that. So I didn't realize how much fruits cost until you were looking at the grapes. Let me tell y'all what she did.
What the hell did? I took some of them out. I took what I needed. I'm not buying. You know how they already come in a bag and stuff. Yeah. No, ma'am. I don't need all that.
I didn't realize how much were they? $5.99 a pound.
We still $5-6, but it was the organic kind. I didn't see the, regular chemical grapes.
Right. And it was still like $6.
Yeah, that's why they be like, grow your own. That's why this community is all about gardening. And the difference when we were kids, every day was a cheat day. Okay. They still have free lunches here. But also they have at the churches. Like me and Pooh was driving past this church, and they were like free breakfast on Saturdays, and they have them here. And then in the summertime, at churches they have free lunches to help people out as well. So they do have stuff to help people out.
Mm-hmm. And the kid, there's no programs out there to keep the kids grounded. So as long as there's no that's what I'm saying. There's no funding. You're cutting different benefits like SNAP, or you're making it stricter on SNAP, but you're not adding anything to compensate for these children.
Yeah. Miss Cheryl wants to remind everybody these programs are supposed to be a hand up to help you build you up and not a hand out. Like, here, just take it. I like that. Miss Cheryl. I like that a lot. The kids hung on the streets versus going inside back in the day. Yeah, a lot of kids are indoor kids now. Me too. Hey, Fortune, did I say hi? Me too, latchkey. And my mom was X-ray tech. Good morning, fabulous people from Foraging. Good to see you, Miss Cheryl. We came from the last. Everybody talking about this latchkey. You done started up a whole new conversation. Doesn't everybody do that if it's per pound?
What do you mean?
Oh, she's talking about like taking out the grapes and stuff. Yeah, I'm not.
Oh yeah, no, it's just I've never seen that. That's why I was laughing, because she was like, because then if she didn't do it, then that would have came out to
like a $20 bag. Mm-hmm.
that's what I was like, oh, well, that's why I don't eat grapes. Jeez.
Okay. Yeah, because I never eat all the grapes, but yeah, all I need is about a pound. But yeah, these programs, like Miss Cheryl said, they're supposed to be a hand up to help better yourself and not a hand out. And a lot of people are taking it as a hand out, like, okay, this is for me. I'm gonna do whatever I want to do with it, but it's actually money from the government. It's their money, even though they're giving it to you. They have a say so in it. Just like I said earlier, you can be on Section 8. They pay your rent, but read the fine print.
Yeah.
Read the fine print.
Yeah, that's also crazy when you look at that. Like it's I don't know, man. Like,
okay, like Pooh said, do you want them all up in your business, or do you want to go out there and get it on your own? So that's my opinion. That is my opinion.
You're right. You are one. I don't know, man. It's now, if you use EBT benefits, it's crucial to stay informed about your state specific. Now, that isn't true. We are talking in general because we're just saying it generally, but like Ms. T's in Indiana, I'm in Texas. The benefits do differ in each state. So depending on what state you're in, it might not be as bad as what we're talking about. Unfortunately, me and Ms. T live in red states. So, that's just what it is.
Miss Cheryl, when you told me that they cut off WIC in your area, that is wild to me. WIC has been around forever. If we hadn't had foodies during the pandemic, we would have starved. Like for a minute, like, okay, at first the whole world was shut down, but then it was like, well, some people don't know how to cook, so they had to open up like the McDonald's and all that kind of stuff because people weren't able to cook at their home. They lived off of. I was like, really? So the fast food workers, and then eventually the gas station people, because they had to get gas to get to the places. And so I was like, this is just wild. So y'all making people work during the during the shutdown. Okay. But we slowly built back up, and here we are.
It's we're still not on point. Like and what I mean by that, we're not on point like we should be, because I think of everything like in 2019 and past, it wasn't as bad as what we're living right now. Like everything's kind of, even though we're kind of back outside, I kind of want to go bring my ass back inside. Another, like, I don't know, man. Things are just weird right now.
Man, I remember in the pandemic, me and my daughter was like, we were just tired of looking at each other. We were just like, la la la. What? We was like, we understood the process, but we was just like, oh my God, you only watch so much TV.
Well, maybe that's why y'all have this unbelievable bond right now, because y'all have been together. Now that y'all like together, it's like, wait a minute, let me.
Yeah, y'all. My daughter will call me about 5-10 times a day. What's up, sunshine? Yes, she will. For real. Like, this meat ain't on sale, so what should I get to make this meal? Oh my God. I'm at the gas station in the hood. I need you on the phone with me. Okay, I got you.
That's crazy. Yeah, but that's how it is, right? And so, but yeah, make sure you check your states. If y'all are in
I love the bond. I love it. I just be like, sometimes I'm like, she just wants me to stop what I'm doing. I could be doing 20 things, and your kids just want you to be like, woo. Anywho.
Nah, that'd be crazy, because I actually listened to one of their conversations. I was like, yeah, hey, I'll talk for 20 minutes about that.
So yeah, back to the subject. What am I trying to say?
Indiana restricts purchases of soft drinks and candy. How do you feel about that in your state? I mean, it's hard to ask you, even though you're not on S.N.A.P. Like, do you agree with them? I kind of agree with it, but in a way, I don't.
I agree with it, but I'm at the same point. I'm over there with Miss Sher. I'm like, it's a hand up, but not a hand out. Like, okay, a lot of people just under the conception that, okay, they're giving me stamps. I can do whatever I want to do with these stamps. You know, not realizing, wow, thank you so much. Oh, Tampa, what's up, girl? You know, this ain't your money. I mean, they're giving you, like, just like you get a loan. Yeah, a cash loan. You can get this money, but you're going to have to do this. You're going to have to pay this back. You know, we need this by certain days. There's always rules and regulations. It's always going to be rules.
Well, look at it like this. Okay, so for the most part, I'm looking at all the states, right? Well, target states like Arkansas, Colorado, Florida, Idaho, Indiana, Iowa. A lot of them all say the same thing as soft drinks and candy, right?
Yeah, right now it's just like pops and beverages and stuff.
Right. And you think it's going to get worse from there?
Yeah. Okay. I mean, that's just the start. They're still like working on it.
Okay, so like in Iowa, that's where our good friend DC's from.
DC, can we shop at Target now? Are we still boycotting Target?
Man, the Target here is like a ghost town.
You know, Target has lost a lot of money. Target has lost a lot of money. Yeah,
they should just shut their mouth. Restricts all taxable food items as defined by Iowa Department of Revenue except food-producing plants and seeds for food-producing plants. That's the only restriction they have on S.N.A.P. Which, that's not bad.
Okay, so Sunshine said, they give me some stamps. I'm buying straight fruit trees. They said, as of right now, you just can't buy alcohol, hot prepared food, vitamins, animals, pet food, cleaning supplies, and household goods. So I guess fruit tree, you can get you a fruit tree. Go on, girl. Get you a couple fruit trees.
I thought everything had to be covered up with something before you used it.
What's that?
I thought everything had to be covered up before you used it. Like it had to be like covered. It can't be in the open. Like it can't be just.
You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, we have places here, and I'm pretty sure I've seen them in other states, and yeah, they're still banning Target. Like some restaurants, like we accept food stamps, we accept EBT. Like you can buy hot foods with the food stamps. I don't know how they do that because they, you can't buy hot and prepared foods with food stamps. But
yeah, that's what I was meaning, like that. So you can buy it like Hot Pockets, right?
As of right now, yes.
You could buy it, but if you're in 7-Eleven, you can't heat it up and then buy it. You got to buy it and then heat it up.
I think, like, I never looked at the receipt. You know, I'm not on food stamps or anything, but I think they charge it as, you know, you're buying the raw chicken, then you pay the service fee, aka the cooking fee of it or whatever. I think that's how they do it. I don't know.
Well, yeah.
They're like, yeah, we'll take that food stamp.
So the lesson to be learned here is not to be on SNAP because it is not worth it. Okay. There's more regulations than an headache. Like, how do you be stressed? How can you possibly be stressed about something so basic? Like,
let me see, is it EBT or EBGI or EBG? Everybody get it. We spending their own money. You know, so a true story, like I stayed with my daughter's father, like we lived together and everything else like that. After we broke up, I did try to like gain food stamps, and I was like, this is too much. Like, y'all want to know, we need your paycheck stubs, we need your bank account history for the last couple months and this. And I was like, oh, this is, y'all want too much. I'd rather grind and get it on my own versus like y'all. I don't know, some people.
That part. Like, I'd rather be stressed trying to make money than stressed out providing personal information, personal information on, you know, stuff that you're not even telling your own people. Like, there's certain things I won't even tell you. You know what I mean? Like, but the government want to know.
You breaking your back just to like get this assistance, all this stuff you doing to break your back. You might as well just go ahead and work and get it. Yeah. Like, I'm just saying, it was just so much. We need your leasing information. We need this. We need that. How much do you spend in groceries? Wait a minute now. Wait a minute. It was just too much.
That is absolutely true. That is absolutely true. That's too much.
It's supposed to be if you are in dire need, but people don't want to try to get it. A lot of people would rather go through that hustle, like the hustle of just trying to get the stamps versus the hustle of like trying to better yourself, trying to grow and, you know, do better. Like, no, I don't want to do better. I'm just fine right here. Like, okay, this is what you want for the rest of your life. Like, there's no goal. Okay. But like I said again, to each their own. Just have that.
Yeah.
People in here. Hey, sunshine. Yeah, it's a sad but true story. Like, a lot of people just rather just, you know, no, I'm just comfortable right here. I'm scared to leave this spot. This is my comfort zone.
Mm-hmm.
Me, on the other hand, I'm over here like, I want to better myself. I want to do this, that. And true enough, you can't do everything all at once. And everything's not going to come within a day. And a lot of people misconstrue that like, oh, okay, well, you know, I need money now, so I need a quick fix. No, there's no such thing. It comes with consequences.
No, I hear you.
So it's about 10:20. Tomorrow we're doing 7 things to try to avoid from grocery stores, cautious about what you're buying and all that kind of stuff. Trying to keep it food related since a lot of us are gardeners. Maybe
what's tomorrow again?
Things to avoid at the grocery store. I forgot the actual name of it. I'm not over there. And then Wednesday is Name That Tune. We're doing New Edition in them. So if y'all don't know, you know, the group New Edition, and then they broke up, and then it went from Bobby Brown, Johnny Gill became a solo artist, Ralph Tresvant, BBD, and then they formed Boys to Men, Another Bad Creation, all that. So we're doing all those groups. New Edition and them.
The funny thing about New Edition, I saw this old Video Soul interview with all 6 members. This is when they tried to attempt their first comeback.
Mm-hmm.
And you could tell on that interview that reunion wasn't going to work because Sherry Carter, which shout out to Sherry Carter. She's dope, but she didn't know how to handle this interview because she, instead of talking about the reunion, BBD had just came out. Okay, so they started talking about BBD. Ralph Tresvant was like, I thought this was about New Edition. And then you can see him and Michael Bivins kind of.
I remember that interview.
You do you?
Mm-hmm.
Yo, and so I was watching. I was like, the only person that didn't like want no parts of nothing was Johnny Gill. And I really feel like Johnny Gill just got put into a jacked up situation. But the only reason they put him in New Edition is to make them more adult relatable, maybe because they were so.
They came out like when they were young, yeah. So they were trying to get a different audience. Brazilian Dad said, "Invest in yourself. It pays off if you don't quit." Exactly. I agree with that. Also, be real. The cost of food is ridiculous. We make decent money. I feel like it's a struggle to eat well.
It is.
It is.
It is.
Good morning.
It's almost like if you want to eat lasagna, you're looking at eating lasagna because it spreads. You know what I'm saying? You eat enchiladas because it spreads, because you can make a big pan, and if it's only two y'all can eat off a bit like it. So it's not more of eating healthy, right? It's more of, okay, if it's survival mode. We just talked about this not too long ago when we were talking about beans. I'm not sure how to make beans because I make too much. That'll last 5 days.
So you better make it and freeze it and defreeze it. I'm about to make some beans here this week. Got my beans. I already showed you the bag. I'm shit.
Yeah. About to go there.
But yeah, making a lasagna, that's a $50 meal if you let it be, with the ricotta and the pasta, the sauce, the veggies, the meat, and then how much meat, how many different varieties of meat you put in that. That's Let me see.
Yeah.
The New Edition is they are like brothers. They fight and they make up, reach out to others. They have each other's back. Johnny wasn't a part of the dynamic, so that's why he never got in the middle of it. Yeah. Agree. Adding veggies make these meals stretch. You know what? When I do make my spaghetti and stuff like that, I get a little bit. I'm always been like, I like meat, but I don't want meat to be a majority of my plate. So I always get like a little bit of meat, and then you add the veggies and you add the sauce, and you better stretch that meal out. You better stretch it out. And a lot of people just like meat and sauce. I'm like, what the hell is this? What in the hell?
I gotta give you a shout out because she didn't let me cook nothing.
You did? You cooked breakfast?
No, all right. So I messed up my breakfast because I'm in my new place, so I didn't know how the stove worked like that, like how to heat. So I was messing up the pancakes. I kept messing them up.
But we gotta give a shout out to you too, because you made sure like I was out there doing some stuff, and we went out there to Galveston and
no, we're
Texas is all right. Texas is all right, but there is no they have trees, but there's no shaded areas anywhere. So you're just out there in the sun. And he kept asking me like 5,000 times, "What is wrong?" Like, I'm hot. I'm looking for shelter. I was like, "We asked me one more time, what is wrong?"
Miss T can cook. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. She can. She cooked every day.
Johnny couldn't really dance. Yeah, so Wednesday's going to be fun. It's going to be all these groups that came, originated from, a member of New Edition. That's why it's called New Edition in them. It's going to be all R&B. I've been cooking big batch meals. Like, my kids are still here because my old man is working out of town. So I'm freezing. Now that I'm an empty nester, and then my daughter comes home, she'll be here in about a week or two, about 2 weeks. So I'm trying to get ahead of the game and get some meals for her and, stretch these meals out. So I feel you on that. Yeah, I cook for Big Salt. Hello, pre-retirement days. I need to get back over there and check out your meals. It makes it sound like the Sahara. It felt like it. I was just like, what? Where?
I'm not gonna hold you. She get here, it just automatically just got hot for no reason. It wasn't even hot like that the whole summer, and then all of a sudden just got hot, and it was like, damn, it's hot. I tried to play it off because I was like, yeah, it's hot.
Like
I had it.
Well, no, like when I went to the Houston's farmer market with Sunshine and I went with you, we went back again. Like once you're in a shaded area, it's not as bad. But like once you walk outside that shelter area, I was like, oh my God. No. This is not it.
And like when you get up to I took her to Clear Lake, or to Seabrook. That's where we went to go have lunch at Salt Take Grass, and there's no trees out there. It's just water. So it's just water and land. That's it. There's no shade.
To invest in some shaded areas, some shelter. Like I felt bad for the construction workers. Like they are the lawn care people with the jeans on and long sleeve shirts. I was like, oh, you shit. What are you cooking on Saturday?
I don't know.
Okay.
I have nothing, because I'm in a wedding. I won't be cooking nothing until next week.
Okay. In June or July, we get the 90 and 100. That's about it. But like there, it was like September. So it was hot when I left Texas. But when I got here, like 65, 70. I was like, wow, big difference.
It wasn't too hot when we took it to the airport, though.
No, it wasn't too hot. But like during the week, it was hot. What were the daily highs? Miss T with the T. Me and Cece was like sharing screenshots because she's in a different part. She was like, well, it's 88 here. I was like, well, it's 92 here. And I feel every bit of it. It averaged about like 80, 90s. Or for me in Indiana, my June, July weather. I was like, oh my God. And then it would rain. And then as soon as it gets done raining, the sun would be like, hey, I'm still here. That rain evaporated so quickly. No, I was like, this ain't.
So what was your overall look? You remember she said that Houston was ghetto before she got here. So now that you went there for camp,
I still do think. Well, I mean, it's not as ghetto. Well, maybe not ghetto. Yeah, but like, okay, like you could have a big ass house and you live next to a crackhead. Like I didn't like that. Like if I'm paying for an expensive house,
there's no zone.
I want to live. Yeah, I want to live in an area where I want to have scenery of a beautiful area. I don't want to look outside and see Dope Fiend Willie. I don't want like that didn't make sense to me. Like, why are we doing this? And they were like really like building up their houses and stuff like that. I was like, this ain't it. I don't want to live over there next to somebody, I don't know. Oh no, Miss T, you were up there going to be like a vampire with your Indiana blood just busting in the flames. See, Savannah, Georgia is warm too. Like it's a hot area, but they have lots of trees. Like there's warm areas. I'm closer to the water. Anytime you near water, you get that little breeze. I'm like, Texas, just like, hey, here you are. Here's the sun.
It's finally windy now.
Yeah.
Let's see the wind.
We do appreciate everybody for coming in and all that good stuff. What you got lined up for today?
I'm going to finish cleaning. I got one of my pictures up. I gotta get the other picture up, and then go to the gym. Go back to my regular regiment. Since you visited, I was off my regimen. I didn't get to do anything.
Hey, BP Reynolds, welcome in. What was I about to say? we just became friends recently. So everybody say hi to BP if you get a chance. She has some awesome content. You should invest as well. Yeah, my Uber driver, when I was coming back here, first of all, I got half off. Like I was expecting to pay $20+ for my Uber driver, but it was like $9. I did an Uber share. So that was
Did you actually have to share with somebody, or it was?
Yeah, they dropped me off first, and then I have a YouTube jack. I don't know if y'all seen my clip, but I have a YouTube jack that I personally made, and it talks. I have my little YouTube logo right here, and my little passenger or whatever. She was like, "Oh, you do YouTube, and here's some." So she gave me some good reading, some books and articles and things to look up on because she does marketing. Because Pooh Hef was telling me we went to this networking event. It's cool to network here on social media, but like look at other avenues of networking yourself. And I'm all for that. Like I go to meetups and everything else like that. So yeah, it
was cool that she was able to. I'm saying that like you ain't here. It was cool that she was able to do at the event that I took her to. It's all music based, but like the coordinator said, he was like, don't stand around and talk to people you already know. You need to talk to people you ain't never seen. You don't even know what they do. You need to talk to them. And that's what makes a networking function network. Because like I said, we went just to go hang out. I ended up working. I had to go speak. I wasn't even prepared to speak or anything, but that's how it works. And I thought it was dope. And
a lot of people like are more comfortable behind the camera, but you can meet people like on the streets, and they might be interested in what you got going on. Just saying, if you're trying to grow,
you run into somebody that you said that was on YouTube anyway, right?
Yeah, I ended up meeting this girl that I'm already connected with on YouTube, and she was like, "Well, I don't really do YouTube that much anymore, but yeah, there's a lot of ways to meet people and grow your channel besides just being here behind the screens. It's okay to go outside, talk to people at the grocery store. I have tons of shirts with my YouTube logo and my name. And Pooh was asking me, welcome in also before I get to talking, learning to quilt. How you doing? Good morning. Happy Monday to you. How, if I don't have a business card, and this is why I personally like, I have Miss T with the T on all my platforms. So if I don't, most 90% of the time, I have my business card or some kind of piece of QR code, like on the back of my phone case. Yes, but I'm like, just check me out, Miss T with the T on all platforms. Here I am. Check out my channel. But yeah, there's lots of ways of doing it and going. And also shout out to Fresh and Fire because they went, they had their very first interview where they interviewed somebody. So shout out to them. They're growing over there as well. She's almost there at 100 videos. I like that. Don't talk to someone you already know. Yeah, the more you hang around people and just stick in this one square of people that you already know, you're not going to grow because you just hang around the same people. You can keep those people, but try to learn, hang out with more people.
Yeah, like I said, we were sitting there just chilling. Boom, 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 boom. Mm-hmm. What's up, fam? Oh my God, you so and so, you're this, that, and that. And I was like, yeah.
What's up, F. Smith? So we went to the networking event, and tonight are you gonna have her on your show, the girl Naya, or are you gonna play her music?
No, I'm gonna introduce her and everything, and then I'm gonna wait for about 2 weeks, and then I'll have her on live because I'm waiting for her video to drop. So when her video drops, that way I could we could because I like her a lot, man. It was funny because I think her mom approached you because she's young. I think what was she, like 17, 18?
Yeah, she's from Houston. It's a young girl. She's like in her early 20s. She's from Houston, but she goes to the Tennessee State or something. She goes to college in Tennessee. So
see, you gotta learn more about her than I did because
I talked to the mom.
Right. And so she actually was one of the dancers at Beyonce's concert. So she came to me, the artist came to me, the mom spoke to Miss T. And before we even got back to the house, I already had all her stuff. I was like,
yeah, see, I like it because Pooh Hef is going to talk to her about the music and everything else like that and do the videos because Pooh Hef, he's a DJ, so that's what he specializes in. Me, on the other hand, I was going to talk to her like how she manages school because, I have a daughter. You guys don't know, I have a daughter in college as well, and this little girl, she's going to, I say little girl because she's like half my age, but yeah, she's managing school and everything like that. So I think it's good to like let people get to know you. So Pooh F's going to talk to her about the music industry, and I want to know more about her lifestyle, things like
that'll
that.
make her broader as an artist per se because it makes her more personable to talk to somebody outside the music world, and then you still having that foothold. Because I already sent a record out to every tastemaker and stuff like that. Because it was just like when I listened to the record, I was like, okay, all right.
Okay, she's so little. Like when she came up to us, her and her mom, they was like, "Hi, this is Naya, and I'm the mom." Because mom looks like the sister. Hey,
right. I thought that's what I thought. I was like, "Oh, these sisters." No, I'm the mom. Oh.
But when she got up on the stage and stuff, and she was doing all these Beyonce moves, I said, "Well, hello, okay, now, girl, do you, boo?" So yeah, a lot of other stuff. I'm going to continue doing the gardening over here as well. I love the gardening. I know I've done interviews before in the past, so we're going to be doing more interviewing here. As the weather gets colder, be doing some indoor hydroponicking. Maybe like with this food, make some meals. Maybe me and Pooh one day can, he makes it over there on his side in Texas, and I make it over here in Indiana. We both make the same meal, but with our own spin on it. That'd be fun.
That would be really dope.
Yeah, I don't want to I know a lot of people, we are so off a topic from stamps, but I know a lot of people are like, stay within your niche. And, I understand that part. So I'm trying to stay within my niche as well as, okay, we do gardening, but what do we do with the food and all that kind of stuff? Okay, so what's next? Especially for the people from 2026, they about to start regulate what you can buy with these stamps. Look, let's get back on topic. So yeah, go ahead and get those carrots and, all this. Help these healthier things, and I'll show you what to do with them because I'm growing it here in Indiana.
Oh, look at the professor now.
Okay, and Pooh Hef is growing as well. When are you gonna do your garden tour?
Oh, my garden tour.
Yeah, our garden. When are you gonna drop your garden video?
Today. I already videotaped it. I thought I already did it, but I did it. I just videotaped, so I just gotta post it. So I'll post it. I'm gonna post it today.
Looking forward to making a competition, a cook-off. Now we're just gonna cook the same meals, and because Pooh Hef likes. Okay, Pooh Hef likes his stuff hot as hell, spicy wise.
But the last couple of meals I didn't put no kind of chili in.
Yeah, and then Pooh Hef likes lots of cheese. So yeah, he might have like more cheese on his than mine, or I might have more of it. We never know. We're gonna just go out here and find out and see. So yeah, my tummy is rumbling. So I'm gonna put these little chicken wings in the air fryer. I want to fry some potatoes up real quick, but I don't know. We'll see how that goes. What's up, Tampa girl? You ever make the Don't Hurt the Harvest house? And speaking of Don't Hurt the Harvest, she gave me like 5 different varieties of tomatoes, and I'm going to try all these out on a video soon. I'm trying to like I have my update garden tour video, and then I already made the video for the garden tour. I'm trying to like space them out so like I won't run out of content.
Yeah, but your garden, I think because you weren't bothering it every morning, you were like, let's grow now before she get home.
Okay. So I have all the tomatoes, and then I have the sugar cane. I'm gonna have to grow that. That's another video. There was something else over here I was supposed to be doing. Yeah, I got lots of stuff to do, but I just don't want to just keep dropping and dropping. But shout out to the people who do, because Cece has a lot of content. She does a lot of stuff in her garden and stuff. And people who do drop every day. I've been watching Kim's Cozy Corner, and she just drops like, from the gardening to the canning to the storing and all that kind of stuff. It all kind of lines up to gardening and all that stuff. So I kind of want to still do the gardening, but I want to do other things to venture out and have more content. It's still gardening and what we're doing with the garden stuff, but yeah. So Pooh, you ain't been doing the 12 o'clock lunch lives on TikTok. You ain't been doing nothing. You owe us a video on YouTube. You owe us. You ain't cooked in about a month.
You lying.
Where
no, don't keep it true. I said, hey, let's do a cooking thing right now. We got this. We got that.
So we still had so much food. We had so much food. We had leftovers. And then we went to the nice restaurant over there by the water, and we had leftovers. And I flew out the next day, and he was like, well, I want to make some swordfish. We still got leftovers. He had half a burger and this and that. Like, let's eat what we got.
One thing for sure, last week, we had a lot of food.
We did. I was like, what do you mean the last day you want to cook? We got all these leftovers.
I was like, yo, we just cook a small portion. And you're like, no. I mean, I still got, I ate your fries, by the way.
Did you like them?
Yeah, I put butter on
them. Are you still in your classroom? Garden up, lady. Yeah, Timber wants to garden eventually. Is she going to be out there gardening soon? Yeah, I'm going to make some.
I got some. Right, get cooking. I foraging. I was trying, like she did every day. I was like, look, I'll cook. No.
I was out there stretching what we had, because I just took. Okay, so true story. I just took my daughter back to college that week before, and I had to buy her groceries and everything else. So I was already on, thin funds. So I was already like, okay. And then Pooh Hef already flew me out. So I felt bad, okay, I want to contribute. So I cooked and I stretched the meals out, and he would buy the groceries and I would just stretch it out and stuff like that. So, yeah, we made it work. We don't have to do all this extra cooking if we don't have to. That was my whole thing. So.
Yeah, she cooked, and she for y'all, she can cook, y'all. So, I mean, I'm just saying, she don't cook out of necessity. She can cook. She literally takes her time and cooking, and then what makes her dope is she cleans at the same time while she cooks. So that's crazy, because that usually a lot of people will cook and just pile up their mess, just pile it up, and you're just like, no, you gonna wash the dishes?
It's okay, Miss Show. We about to dip on out. I'm about to make my little meal, take the dog out, and all that. Blessings to everybody from BP Rentals, Home and Garden. I know that's right. Thank you so much. Tomorrow we're gonna be talking about what to look out for in these grocery stores. Okay. Yeah. Everything ain't good up in the grocery store. What's up, Cropper? Girl mothers have to be better cooks. A lot of people think because I don't like to cook, it's not my I want to get up and go in the kitchen. That's my number one thing to do. No, it's not my number one thing. But I do. We gotta eat. So they think, oh, Mister, you know how to cook? I'm like, I didn't say I didn't know how to cook. I just don't want to cook.
That's what I was assuming. So I was like, okay, well, I'll go ahead and cook whatever. And you're like, no, I got it.
Yeah, because you just moved into the whole new spot. I was letting you do your thing. And, you kept going up and down the stairs. I was like, okay, well, whenever he gets done, we're just going to go ahead and get this going. We're going to eat.
Yeah, in my mind, I thought by the time you got here, I was already going to be done moving. Yeah, that definitely did. My legs and my lungs were like, nah, you gonna have to sit down.
What's up? Lock them down. Lock them down. Lock them down. The 9 to 9. The 9 to 9. Yeah, so we're gonna like I said, we want to be doing the grocery store thing tomorrow, and then Wednesday, new edition and them. So if y'all are cool with R&B, y'all gonna be fine on Wednesday. And Thursday and Friday still up in the air. And then Sunday, I gotta figure out if we're gonna be doing garden talk with the ladies. With the ladies.
Yeah.
You got anything else to add? When you gonna drop your video?
As soon as we get off, everywhere. You asked me that question like 5 times already.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep on asking because, like, when's the last time you did the Saturday cooking series?
But
almost a month ago.
When I still lived at the other place.
So yeah, I gotta hold you accountable. Weren't you talking about accountability back in the day?
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, let me stop rambling on. Peace and love to y'all all. We'll see you tomorrow on the next episode. Bye, Tickety Talk. Thank y'all for coming in. Look, I'm still talking. Everybody's always saying, you be talking, and then you just be like, bloop.
Yep, that's what I just saw.
Okay, and bye. Book of Faces. There's that. All right, have a good day, everybody. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Stay safe. Bye. I'm hungry.